Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 17. So, in the previous episode, we ended up having toxic fallout hit our colony. And this is going to be a difficult one for us to get through, honestly, because we don't really have too much coverage from the fallout. We can move between our buildings and our, whatever you want to call this room, and our stockpile. But the thing is, we kind of need to work on the wall. In fact, I'm going to pause while I talk about this sort of stuff. We do need to finish off the wall just in case of incoming raids. And also, a lot of our crops are going to start dying. As you can see, they're already started to trickle off right now. So, what we need to do is hunt all of the animals on the map. Now, they will die from the toxic fallout themselves. And we could go and grab them when that happens, but if I forget to pick them up as they die, then they might actually end up rotting, which is not something that I want to risk. There are other, of course, small animals in the area that we can do that with. There's squirrels, rabbits, and I think there's Arctic foxes, or Arctic wolves, sorry. And I think there's a couple of caribou hanging around somewhere as well. Yeah, there's a couple there. So, I mean, we can wait until these guys end up dying. Who is that? Corpse bile. I did not know that was a thing. Huh. The more you know. Corpses produce bile now. Okay. What's the, oh, minus 166. Jesus. Oh, that's for the corpse as well. So it's just minus 16 for the corpse bile. Bad looks of things. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So I think that's actually a little bit worse than just blood, isn't it? Huh? Blood's minus 31. Although there's minus 10 for blood. So it depends on, I assume, the amount of blood. But whatever. It's not important. So, we want essentially blue to continue building up all of the marble. We've got this little south end of the wall to finish, and also this bit here, which is going to take us 270 of our 195, so we need a little bit more, because of course we still have to finish this little bit of the wall as well. But we pretty much have the marble chunks in the area to easily finish off this, so we're going to be able to get our wall done. That's something that we can do with the toxic fallout. So, what I'll do is I'll not restrict anyone for now, because we're only on initial build up, so when it gets to moderate, I think, is when I'll start forcing people to stay within the roofed area of our colony. Speaking of other people in our colony, we also have our muffalo over here, and in all honesty, not entirely sure that we can keep this muffalo alive. Might end up slaughtering it, to be honest. It's currently eating the kibble, or at least it should be, but apparently we've been coming up to get the wool off of it. We can always get more muffalo later down the line. I think food is going to be the major deal here, so if I bring this muffalo down to live in our area, the issue becomes that it, in order to survive, eats our food, which is a problem for us because we don't currently have enough food to get through this fallout without hunting down these muffalo. So whether or not we can sustain a muffalo as well is another question, because I know they do eat quite a lot. So I'm going to get Trigger to come down here and start hunting these muffalo, and I want to do this as soon as possible, as I said, because I don't want to allow them to rot away. And fire. There we go, that's one down. Watch out for that. There he goes. Light machine gun's great for hunting. Somebody should let real hunters know. There we go. In fact, I'll just let them bleed out over time, because that'll actually extend the life of the meat. It's a bit cruel, of course, but this is a video game, so I don't really care. Sajari is currently farming on the trees. I don't know if there's any point, to be honest. But I suppose we'll allow him to do it. I'm not sure if trees die from the toxic fallout, so maybe this is a worthwhile adventure. A worthwhile venture, not adventure. Let's get it right. So, Gregor's just failing on the wall, that's fine. Get this bit of the wall done, and then we'll start working on our western side. I might just say don't sow these areas anymore. If I see any more of these plants dying, then I'll have to do that. Because I'm not sure if he's going to replant all of this stuff every time it dies. Yeah, it is dying right now. So don't allow sowing. Because you're just wasting your time. If it dies, it's going to die again. And that keeps us away from this edge, really. Less reasons to... Huh? Have all of those muffalo been murdered already? They must have been, like, near death. Oh no, there's one here. Oh, that's ours. And it's at moderate already, so you can see the problem. I'd have to keep it within our food region in order to keep it alive. Because it is going to start dying pretty soon. Well, because I'm a nice guy, we will clear allow area for area 3. And area 3 will become this under-roofed stockpile zone here. And we'll see how long we can last. I don't know how much this muffalo is going to consume, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be quite a lot. But if he's out any further than that, it's going to end up passing out and we'll have to grab him. So we're at minor at the moment for a lot of our guys, which isn't ideal. Moderate and we start having issues. Where's Blue right now? Oh, he's mining. Huh. You know what, you can finish the mining, because it's actually going to be under a roof after a while. So that's not too bad. Looks like Trigger is hauling. Yeah. Haul away. And in fact, you know what? Let's cancel this order. I don't want you going around anymore. Not just yet. If we do need steel, we'll get it from this area here. We do have a bit of compacting machinery. You know what we could do? We could take the time that we're locked within our walls to actually get some of these materials out. And keep them in a roofed area to work. Which is the ideal scenario. O'Connell, what are you doing? Resting. Good. Right, so everybody's in bed, so let's have a quick check. Minor, initial, minor, minor, minor. Yeah, okay. Not too bad then. Have you gone down from moderate yet? No. It's also the problem is that the build-up takes ages to go away. I think anywhere around moderate is when you get like dementia issues and stuff like that. Which I think goes without saying is not a good thing. Yeah, these trees are dying. Don't sow this area anymore, Saja. What are you doing now? Building. Alright. Building is the one thing that I will allow you to do. It is the important thing to do. In fact, everybody seems to want to do it. Oh, we have no more... We have no more wood, really, for refueling. I'm going to have to send somebody out for that. We've got 27, which is enough for, like, one refuel, but... really should have some spare wood whenever possible. There's a little bit. Ooh, there's a big chunk of trees. Okay, somebody could go do that now. That'd be great. We have some major break issues. Olivia died. That's going to go in 10 days in a little pain. I think that's from a scar, isn't it? It is. So we can't get rid of that. Sick is from the toxic buildup. Ugly environment. Awful bedroom. Slept in the cold. It's not that bad in here. I suppose we could put one campfire in here. But before we do that, I want to make sure that people like Gregor refuel it with the wood that we've got. No, 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 Gregor. Work. Thelonia's job is to do that whenever possible. So it looks like the south side of the wall is essentially done. We just need to finish the actual construction. Saja failed. Saja, you don't fail very often at construction. Oh, it's because you're on moderate already. Apparently on this difficulty setting, toxic buildup builds up quicker. Right, so on that note, we need to start making ourselves a new zone. New area. Rename it to Fallout Zone. And we're going to have to find something for Saja to do because he can't be out here any longer. So, you can go there, there, and I think we had that bit there, and all of this. You can go anywhere there, Saja. Let's restrict you to that zone. Let's just check anyone else for moderate build-up. We're all fine on that one. It's just Saja that needs to go indoors. When he goes back down to minor or initial, we'll let him back out. Until then, he can clean up our area, which is a perfectly acceptable thing for him to do. Trigger. Hideous environment. Well, Saja is cleaning. I thought Trigger was a cleaner as well. Maybe I was wrong. Trigger? We'll take you off cooking, because clearly you shouldn't be doing that. There you go, Trigger. Do that instead. That'll be the last meal you cook. Maybe that's why we've been getting food poisoning, because we've been allowing this. He's actually going to harvest the birch trees, which is fine. Yeah, we do need that to happen, so we'll let that one go. And the guys are working on mining out this area. In fact, let's even out the area a bit as well. We've got a fair bit of gold in here. In fact, it's actually going to go a little bit wider. It's going to go further into the wall. Well, you know what? That extends our room size a bit, which is never a bad thing. Alright, once everybody's in bed, I'll check where their restrictions are. I'll probably do it day to day. Just finish off these little bits of the wall, please, Gregor, and then you can go to bed. O'Connell is in a psychotic state. Moderate build-up, just... Oh, God. We might have to capture O'Connell again, because he's going to end up giving himself dementia and other issues like that by staying out in the Fallout region. Okay. So, south side is officially done. We've got 114 marble blocks left. We need 270, so blue has got some work to do. Right, let's have a look. Saja is already in the Fallout zone and on moderate. Minor for Thelona. Minor for Trigger. Moderate for Gregor. He's now in the Fallout zone. And minor, moderate for you. I'm putting you in the Fallout zone even though you're currently in a bit of a break. Hopefully you come back from it soon. Or you do your breaking wandering inside the walls. That'd be also nice. Inside the walls. Underneath the roofs. Okay. I'm just checking that build up. Whoa! Okay, that doesn't jump up a percentage at a time. That's a thing. Okay, we might go and capture O'Connell, because I think re-recruiting him, one, is a job that we could do underneath the roof, so it's going to be completely fine. And two, I think recapturing one of our colonists is a lot better than having our colonists coming out of a daze with dementia. So we might end up capturing you. If you don't unbreak in about 2 to 3 minutes, then I will go and grab you, because pretty soon you're going to start passing out. You're actually going about as far as you possibly can do, and that's really annoying. It just went up 1% then. Huh. Is it random, or is it... Oh no, it was 59 now. Somebody go and grab him. Try to arrest him. Oh dear. Yep, it's now serious, so it's time to grab you. He's also starving to death, so need dealing with. Let's check everybody else. Saja, back to minor. We'll let that tick down a little bit. I'll wait until... If somebody's in Fallout Zone, I'll wait till they're back to initial before I release them. I guess is going to be my little rule. Still in moderate, into serious, and initial. Okay. We've captured him. He's coming without a fight, which is nice. Muffalo's rotting away. Well, we got 37 meals. And, yeah, we're not really consuming them fast enough, so having the muffalo around, perfectly fine, I guess. Okay, we have O'Connell. He is set to champ recruit, 50% chance of recruitment. Easy enough. And how is the wall coming along? Not really been touched that much. Oh, for God's sake. Thelona! At least you're only on minor, but still. Oh, damn it. Is this marble? This is limestone. Okay, well. Haul that out of here. We have rice? How did we get rice? Oh, some of the rice had actually finished growing, apparently. Interesting. Oh, we've got a squirrel that's died. Let's go pick it up. As you can see, this hair has already rotted away, which is... Let's just go check. Spawns in a day, go grab that one. Where's those caribou? Ah, rotted. Blue, do you do hauling? No. Gregor does hauling though, don't you? Nope. Oh, it's because you've been in zoned. Trigger does hauling. Haul the corpses, please, Trigger. Oh, Thelona. If we end up losing you to having to be captured, that's gonna suck. Because as it stands, O'Connell is, well, one, he's starving to death. Sandra, can we just feed him? Whatever. I guess he'll get up when he wants to. I guess. He's starving to death, so you would hope he'd get up on his own, but apparently not. Come on, that's close to serious now, Thelona. We can't be having this. There we go, Connell's up. He's in a bad mood, though. We got visitors, and they got items to trade. Say, decent caravan size for visitors, at least. Is that rotted? It has rotted. Okay, well, forbid it. We don't need it. Thelona, our usual negotiator, is wandering around. I'm sure good first impressions as they walk into our colony are, what is this crazy person doing? Right, who's our second best warden then? That would be Trigger. Trigger, go trade with these guys, please. Before they wander outside. He's in poor health, yeah. Let's take the medicine. It's actually reasonably priced to say that we're not in good negotiations right now because of our health. And we'll sell all of this stuff here. All the dead man's apparel that we don't need. We get 42 silver for it. Could sell some components. Could, but we're not getting decent prices for that, so I'm not going to. You gonna chop down trees? Looks like it. So we need Lights. Touch lamps. Boop, 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 and boop. We need lights because people are complaining about being in the dark, which we can get rid of quite easily. Most of those trees that we've planted have died, thus wasting our time and effort. Alright, Thelona, you are immediately in the fallout zone with serious toxic buildup. We need you under the roof immediately. You're still in minor. Apparently it grows faster than it depletes, which is not ideal. Obviously. Oh, got some harvesting to be done. Nice. Hey, that's pretty good though. That's going to be really helpful. This muffalo is probably going to end up being slaughtered at some point. We've got idle colonists. We did think this was going to happen. What do we want to do about it? Don't really know. Production. Do we have a decent artist? Thelona's a decent artist, but he's got plenty to do as it stands. That being said, we've just put him in the fallout zone, so giving him an avenue to do some sculpting and make some artwork in his time seems pretty good. We don't really have much else as far as production's concerned. Crafting spots don't really do much for us. We could make tribal wear. This is a thing that we could do. And I suppose, yeah, it's something that we can use our 1,300 leathers on. So I guess we might as well. Gregor, as a tailor goes, you're not too bad, so... Or is this crafting, when it's on the crafting thing? Normally it would be tailoring, but I'm not sure in this instance. Let's take off those. No, it is crafting apparently. Alright. Sadra, I hope you're not the one trying to recruit. I did set you to warden while Thelona was out. No more of that. What else can we do within these walls? I suppose we could make a new room inside our cave, essentially. And give them something to do. So if I extend this zone within the cave, then we can actually start mining for the sake of mining. Which is kind of a pointless task, but at the same time it's not an idle task and it could yield us some resources, so I'm happy to do it. So if we want to mine out a... what do we want to do? What kind of room would we want? The problem with mining into this cave, and the reason why I haven't been doing it, is because of the insect hives spawning within. So I don't want to go too far in, although if I go even slightly in, then the chance of that being a random occurrence just instantly becomes a thing, so I don't know. For now, straighten that wall out, straighten that wall out, straighten that bit out, straighten that bit off. Those are things you can do. Sculpting, let's get grand sculptures and do until we have 10. And only do it out of limestone. And then we can have another stone cutting table. Yet again, to give people something to do. And this one will only do limestone, because we've got some limestone within our walls, so they can already haul it as well. Anyway, guys, I think that is actually where we're going to leave off the episode for today. So if you did enjoy the content and you want to see more, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscription button, and that'll give you notifications when I release new videos. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.